for a very special introductory video.
Fires on the slant, bobble and caught, touchdown. Spins his way across the 5-yard line, great second ever, and in for the touchdown.
Of Westinghouse High School. Their opponent. Head coach is 7 couple of hundred. Good ball. Ceremonial coin toss, representing Westinghouse 0, Lloyd Penn, 7, Namir O'Neill, 15, Michael Richardson, 24, Ty Abrams. For the Tigers, their captains, 23, Garrett Garcia, 31, Colton Bloom, 43, Isaac Carter.
Gentlemen, welcome to the 2A State Final. Congratulations on each of you getting this. It's quite an honor to be named captain. That means your team, your school, and your town has put you above everybody else on the field. Us as officials are going to do the same thing. We expect your sportsmanship. We want you to decide this on the field. Okay, gentlemen? So we have a coin toss. We toss the coin. Westinghouse should call tails. It was a tail. And Westinghouse won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half. You will receive the ball from Columbia, and Westinghouse will be taking away from the
Westinghouse to be back to the goal here.
We're shooting on the opposite end of the scoreboard, Southern Columbia.
Good luck,
Quarterback, 26, Rob Murphy. Kicking off for Westinghouse 0, Lloyd Penn. Touchdown, Southern Columbia. The Tiger touchdown, 83.
Two-point conversion good. Hello, Green.
Two-point conversion. Green to qualified on the defensive play. by number 43, Isaac Carter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Westinghouse.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
I'll take Garrett Garcia, state champions, and this had to be, this was really one for the ages. Just give me your thoughts from a player's perspective.
It was probably the funnest game I ever played in my life. Even if you're not always winning, the close games are fun, and you know you need to step up and make plays, and all of our guys made them. It was an awesome feeling putting that ball in the end zone.
I'll tell you what, just talk about the fourth quarter of that game. They go ahead by 6 there. You guys have to go 99 yards in about 6 minutes. Just talk about that drive.
We knew we had it in us. We practice that all the time. All of our backs are running awesome. Quarterback stepped up and made who you played. Kyle made a couple of big passes, and everyone clicked and punched the ball in the end zone.
You guys started this game really fast. You went up 14-0 right away. When they came back and took the lead, what was the mindset from a player's perspective? It seemed like you guys never won.
We knew we still had it. We scored 14 points, so we could do it again. And we know our defense is always pretty rock solid, so we could hold them 1 or 2 twice. We know we could score once or twice more.
You know, Southern Columbia, you guys are used to doing this, but what does it mean as a senior to be able to go out with a game like this?
It's the best feeling in the world. All my buddies, family, brothers were all on the field with me doing it, so there's no better feeling in the world.
Thank you. Congratulations on a state championship. Just, how does it feel to do it again?
I mean, it feels amazing. Sometimes we take these things for granted because we have won 6 in a row, but I mean, when we're down 20 to 14, you learn real quick that not everything's guaranteed. So I'm just so proud of my teammates for going out there and helping me succeed, helping the team succeed and get a 99-yard drive. So, I mean, and I also like to thank God for putting all of us in this situation, allowing us to compete today.
Talk about that drive at the end of the game, when you have to go 99 yards in 6 minutes or so. Just what was that like from a player?
I mean, it's definitely a lot of pressure. I mean, sometimes people think that that's impossible, but I mean, we just did the impossible. So it was definitely a lot of pressure. But when Garrett had that big run to get us up to the 30, and then gave us a lot of momentum, the 2 passes that the 1 pass that got called back for holding, it was definitely a momentum killer. But we had a completion after that, so got the first down, and then Carter Madden had some great runs to score it.
Talk about that 4th down pass. I mean, you guys had just, you completed one, it got called back on a penalty, then it looked like they might have won the game, they get called for holding, and then you have to do it for a 3rd time. Just talk about that.
It was definitely the most interesting situation I've ever been in my life, if I can say that. But we just go out there and we execute. That's all I could ask out of my guys. And Kyle went out there, ran the same route twice, and got open on it twice. So that's all I can ask for.
What was your feeling when you saw Carter cross the goal line there with 42 seconds?
I always loved the the block for my guys, and I felt like right there that block made a huge difference on the play. So when I saw him get in the end zone, I just had to go over and give him a hug. Because, I mean, he just won us a game.
Does this one mean a little bit more?
It definitely means a little bit more, especially because it's my senior season. And 3 in a row for me. I don't know how many starting quarterbacks in the state of Pennsylvania have 3 as a starter, but, you know, it's just super special. This one definitely means the most to me.
Thank you. On another state championship for you guys, just how does this one feel?
I mean, we won state championships before, but this one is just unmatched because it's our senior year. We've been playing together for so long, and I knew our team could do it. We're trapped down on the 1 yard line. That just shows us something about how good of a team we have, our character, our confidence in each other, and we drove that ball 99 yards and scored, so it felt amazing.
What was the mindset when you guys knew you had to drive 99 yards? I mean, you seem pretty calm, cool, and collected out there, but I mean, you certainly had your moments where you had to make plays there. Just talk me through that.
Of course, it's always in the back of our mind. We're on the 1 yard line. But of course, our team has confidence in each other. We've been doing it all year. I mean, nothing could have stopped us there, I don't think.
What can you say about your quarterback in that 4th down kind of situation? You guys look like you get it. You know, you get called on a penalty, then they look like they stop you. They get called on a penalty, and you got to convert for a 3rd time. I mean, that had to be nerve-wracking.
I mean, listen, I had confidence in Blake that he was going to make the throw. Even though we didn't have too many good throws in the beginning of the game, I had confidence that he was going to make the good throw. Or anywhere Kyle could put it, I mean, Kyle could catch it, and Kyle was going to get the 1st down. I just had confidence in it.
Talk about your touchdown run there at the end of the game. That had to be an exhilarating feeling.
It was amazing. I got the ball. My teammates sealed the edge. There was nothing but daylight in front of me, and I knew I had to get in there. Nothing was stopping me but a brick wall.
Is this one a little more special, or does it, you know, compared to your other state finals?
I mean, it's my senior year. It's got to be a little more special.
Sure thing. Thank you.
That last touchdown, I know you've been in a lot of these games, but I'm sure this one almost has to be the most exciting finish.
Oh yeah, we've never had a game finish like this.
Yeah.
Not even close. You know, we haven't had a game come down to the wire, and it was a unique game because I keep saying over again. I think back on it, and I'm pretty sure up until less than a minute to go, we only scored 1 offensive touchdown, but yet we only punted 1 time the whole game, and we only had 1 turnover.
Yeah.
So we had enough field position and moved the ball enough to at least, you know, gain some field advantage, but we just couldn't sustain drives and block them well enough and do what we needed to do to put the ball in the end zone. But again, you know, it just was a unique game in that way. And then when you get the ball back on your 1 yard line with 6 minutes to go, you need to go 99 yards. It's not like you think that you know you can do it, but it's not like you think it's going to automatically happen when you've only scored 1 offensive touchdown all day and you haven't scored since the 1st quarter. You figure, hey, you guys got to suck it up and show a lot of heart, a lot of character here, and that's exactly what they did. We came out at halftime. I basically told them this is going to be a character test here in this half because you know, we're not going to have our way with these guys. They're too tough up front, but we're going to have to make some plays here or there and find a way to win this thing, and it's kind of what happened.
I know Blake had some overthrows there in the 1st half, but when you needed it most on that 4th and 8, he delivered that pass to Kyle Chrisman.
There may have been 1 overthrow.
Yeah, just
he
one.
Had
there
one.
Was a couple unlucky.
He had one the one to Murphy probably should have had out a little bit sooner, and then he had Hoy right in his hands behind the secondary. So coming into the game, that was my take on it. Like, we needed to do a good job defending their deep balls, long passes, and we needed to try to hit a couple long passes. Well, up until less than a minute in the game, that was the difference in the game. The deep balls that they connected on, not that we threw as many, but we had a couple that we could have hit that could have helped us score some points, and we didn't convert. So, you know, those 2 things were really the difference until we score with less than a minute to go. But, and 2 of their catches, those kids make great catches on, basically laid out to catch those balls. So, you know, they had a good scheme, and last year we got to their quarterback a lot more. And I know that we kind of got him out of his comfort zone, and they had a scheme today where they didn't have that. There were very few times that they had that quarterback hold on to the ball long at all.
Yeah.
Whether it was a deep fade or a go route or one of the underneath balls, he got that ball in the gun, dropped a step or 2, and it was out. So it was hard to get to him. And when we did get pressure on him later, it was because there were a couple passes where he couldn't find somebody open or anything. He couldn't find anything he liked, and the play got extended a little bit. And then we started to get some pressure on him. But boy, you know, through most of the game, we weren't able to get to him, and so he was kind of in a comfort zone. And they were in a consistent pattern there for a while. They ran their back up inside, quarterback keep pass, back up inside quarter. I mean, it was like over and over again, and they were converting and moving the ball. But yeah, unique game in a lot of ways, different than many others, maybe all others.
Just so you know, Jimmy, it was 99 2/3.
Oh. So it was almost 100. As close as you can get.
The ball was literally this far from the goal line.
299 feet.
As far as you can get, as close as you can get to the end zone, I guess.
That's what it
Coach, was that about the greatest game that you've been involved in?
As far as like to come back and win late like that, yeah.
Coach, you've had a pretty special senior group a lot of times. What about this group makes them so special?
I mean, they're hard workers. They we're always very determined throughout the season. I mean, we had the one game where we just didn't mentally show up and play our best against Mount Carmel, and then we avenged that when we played them in the playoffs. But all the big games, the seniors provided good leadership, but a lot of it had to do with just their approach, just very aggressive and go out and fly around, and we're going to take it to the other team. And see, that's something we lost a little bit today for part of the game. And you know, it happens sometimes. You get in a game against a good team, and a team like Westinghouse, and you kind of get taken back on your heels a little bit, and maybe you lose a little bit of that aggressiveness. And it's obviously not a conscious decision, but it can happen when you're playing in a game like this. But you know, for them to again show the character and heart and leadership to come back on that last drive and do what they needed to do to win the football game just speaks to the kind of players that group is, that senior class.
What was the message to your team as you embarked on that 99-yard drive that would end up being the last drive?
Mainly just go high tempo. We didn't want to be in the huddle real long because we knew we were going to run the ball most of the time. And even though there were 6 minutes, if you have to go 99 yards, unless you're ripping off some really big runs, you can drain that 6 minutes. And guess what? There wasn't a lot of time left when we scored. So if we didn't go up tempo, we would have probably ran out of time. I said this earlier, I also think it may have helped our cause a little bit, because I think we got them a little bit tired on that drive, and I think we got them back on their heels a little bit, and I think that helped us. And even to the extent where they were keying on like our reverse and some of the plays a little bit better early, and I think doing the high tempo, maybe them being a little bit tired, it just seemed like they weren't reacting quite as well, especially towards the end of the drive. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Just that, hey, you know, you guys can do it. We've moved the ball on this team all day. We just haven't moved it consistently enough to put it in the end zone a whole lot. And yeah, and then the other thing was just keeping a tempo going.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.